Alexis Bellino deserved a redemption season of RHOC over Tamra Judge. Now that the dust is settling on the Real Housewives of Orange County Season 18, all eyes are on what the long-running Bravo series does next to keep viewers entertained. As Monsters and critics previously reported, Alexis Bellino was fired after one season back. While RHOC's avid fanbase has celebrated the news, Alexis' actions were nothing compared to Tamra Judge's, who is expected to remain on the show into Season 19. There's no debate about whether Alexis was a bust during Season 18. Still, she brought plenty of drama for a friend of the Housewives, as she made it her mission to discredit everything Shannon Beater had to say about John Jansen. If anything, producers failed Alexis because they had to know how this would go. They brought Alexis back to challenge the more vulnerable Shannon and allow the returning star to show up to every party with a seemingly endless supply of ammunition to use against her, which explains why viewers immediately sided with Shannon. If RHOC Season 18 taught us anything, it is that viewers connect with underdog stories. And Alexis could have had that kind of storyline if she had gotten another chance to return to the show and try to right those wrongs. Alexis had a lot of potential to have a remarkable comeback. Alexis had connections with Tamra, Heather Dubrow, Katie Janela, and Jennifer Pedranti, so there was an opening for her to remain on the cast for another year, even as a part-time cast member. Alexis put in more work than most of the full-time housewives during Season 18, so she earned a callback, which is more than can be said for some of the other women. There were reports that Shannon threatened to walk away if she had to film with Alexis, which generally feeds into a broader problem with the Real Housewives entries. Over the years, many ladies have refused to film with each other, and producers clearly didn't want to part with Shannon because she emerged as the runaway star of Season 18, despite some unsavory things transpiring before filming kicked off. Alexis was delusional in her quest to do John's bidding. Still, we think she could have staged a comeback in Season 19 and allowed more of her personality to shine through without relating everything to Shannon and John. RHOC producers failed Alexis. There was so much left on the cutting room floor of Season 18 because we didn't get to a three-dimensional portrayal of Alexis' life nowadays. Producers wanted to perpetuate the narrative that her sole goal was to take down Shannon because it was an easy way to earn Shannon fans when, quite frankly, she didn't deserve them. Looking back on Alexis' firing, it's a shame we'll likely see a redemption season for Tamra instead. Tamra has had many chances to change her ways, but she only does so briefly before her mask slips, and she hurls ridiculous insults about her co-stars again. It's her shtick at this point, and there's no way that will change while she's on the show. The recent three-part reunion signaled that she was doing damage control to secure her spot, but she must think viewers are fools. With another chance, Alexis would be far more entertaining because she could show off her life more now that the drama between John and Shannon is over. The Real Housewives of Orange County, RHOC, has long been a show that thrives on drama, personalities, and second chances. When Bravo decided to bring back Tamra Judge for a redemption arc in a recent season, it stirred up as much controversy as it did anticipation. But in the world of Housewives, where comebacks are gold mines, one name has been notably overlooked for her chance at a triumphant return: Alexis Bellino. Alexis joined RHOC in its 5th season, and over the course of her tenure, she became one of the franchise's most talked-about stars. Dubbed Jesus Jugs by her frenemy Tamra Judge, Alexis was often caricatured as the deeply religious and slightly naive trophy wife. However, beneath the labels and the barbs thrown her way, Alexis' story was one of resilience, growth, and transformation. And that story is precisely why she deserves a redemption arc more than Tamra. To start, let's examine the case for Alexis' return by looking at her journey on RHOC. Alexis entered the show as the quintessential Orange County housewife. Beautiful, glamorous, and married to a wealthy businessman, Jim Bellino. But as the seasons unfolded, cracks in the perfect facade began to show. Jim's controlling tendencies and Alexis' struggles to assert her independence painted a far more nuanced picture of her life than viewers initially expected. Alexis' journey wasn't just about flaunting material wealth or engaging in petty arguments. It was about a woman finding her voice and standing up for herself in the face of adversity. Contrast this with Tamra Judge, whose return to RHOC often feels like a retread of the same storylines. Tamra is undeniably entertaining, with her quick wit and penchant for stirring the pot, but her redemption arc has lacked the depth and sincerity that a character like Alexis could bring. Tamra's recent comeback has been marked by the same old feuds, the same old alliances, and a predictable reliance on drama for drama's sake. Meanwhile, Alexis has undergone a genuine transformation since leaving the show, making her the perfect candidate for a return that feels fresh and meaningful. Since her departure from RHOC, Alexis has rebuilt her life in remarkable ways. She finalized her divorce from Jim, an experience that was undoubtedly painful, but also liberating. In the years that followed, Alexis has shared glimpses of her life on social media, revealing a woman who has grown stronger, more confident, and more independent. She's found love again with her fiancé Andy Bone and has focused on raising her children and pursuing personal happiness. Alexis' post-Housewives journey is a testament to resilience and reinvention, making her a far more compelling choice for a redemption arc than someone like Tamra, whose storylines often revolve around rehashing old grievances. Moreover, Alexis represents a different kind of housewife, one who's not afraid to embrace vulnerability and show her flaws. During her time on RHO, Alexis was often criticized for being overly materialistic or out of touch. But those criticisms overlooked the humanity behind her glittering exterior. Alexis was open about her struggles, whether it was dealing with the pressures of her marriage, navigating friendships with women who often belittled her, or balancing her faith with the demands of being a reality TV star. Her willingness to share these challenges made her relatable to viewers who saw their own struggles mirrored in hers. Tamra, on the other hand, has often been criticized for her lack of authenticity. While she's undeniably a master of reality TV strategy, her storylines sometimes feel calculated rather than genuine. Her recent return to RHOC has been no exception, with feuds and alliances that seem more about securing screen time than about sharing her real-life journey. In contrast, Alexis' story has always felt deeply personal and heartfelt, making her a more deserving candidate for a comeback that resonates with viewers. A redemption season for Alexis would also provide an opportunity to explore themes that are often overlooked in the Housewives universe. Alexis' story is one of faith, perseverance, and reinvention, themes that could add depth and richness to RHOC. Her return could delve into how she's navigated life as a single mother, how she's found love again, and how she's balanced her faith with the challenges of modern life. These are stories that would not only be engaging to watch, but also inspiring to viewers who are looking for more than just petty drama. Furthermore, Alexis' redemption arc could address unfinished business from her time on the show. Her relationships with former castmates like Tamra, Vicki Gunvalson, and Heather Dubrow were often fraught with tension, and her return could provide a platform for reconciliation and growth. Imagine the potential for heartfelt moments as Alexis confronts her past and shows her castmates and viewers just how far she's come. It's the kind of storytelling that makes for must-watch television. Another reason Alexis deserves a redemption season is the evolution of the Housewives audience. In the years since Alexis left RHOC, viewers have grown more interested in authentic stories of growth and transformation. The days of celebrating superficial drama are waning, with audiences increasingly drawn to housewives who bring real substance to the table. Alexis fits this mold perfectly. Her journey from a seemingly perfect but deeply flawed marriage to a life of independence and self-discovery aligns with the kind of narratives that resonate with today's viewers. In contrast, Tamra's return has felt like a step backward for the franchise. While she's undoubtedly a polarizing figure who brings drama, her storylines have largely revolved around the same old tropes: petty feuds, shifting alliances, and manufactured controversies. While these elements are a staple of the Housewives formula, they're no longer enough to sustain a franchise that's competing with a new generation of reality TV shows. Alexis Redemption Arc, with its focus on genuine growth and transformation, could be just what RAHOC needs to reinvigorate itself.